So this will be episode number 2. So if you remember from last time, we made this really cool outside of the house. So we've got some planter boxes and everything, and the downstairs. And we're just working on the entrance to the house now. So I chose out these dark wood fences, which I'm going to use as a barrier on the side here, just to make the fence a bit more enclosed. And so the thing is, usually I'd put a fence here to make it join up to this fence and this part. But because of this trapdoor, we can't actually place anything there. And if we do that, it looks a bit weird with that bit here. So one thing we can do instead of this is just put one of the bits of stone there just to finish it off, to block that bit and to make the fence join something. So now nothing can sneak past that fence. So that's a good little tip, just if you want to get that stuff to all join up nicely. And one thing we do need out here is some lights. So we could go the normal torches, but torches aren't quite as nice as you'd think. They look quite good in this texture pack, and the flames are pretty awesome. But in normal, they look a bit boring and plain, and they're not. You don't really want a torch like fire next to a wooden building, do you? I think everyone knows where that's going to go. So one thing you can do is come into this redstone section here, and we can find these, the redstone lamps. And what we can do with them, I'll swap them for the flowers. And you will also need. So we'll just do it with some levers at the moment. Okay, so we'll just put these up on this block. So if something's on top of a fence and you want to put it there, you just right click on the middle bit of the fence. So you'll see when there's lines around the fence and it's highlighted. So just right click on that and it'll appear. So they don't look much at the moment, do they? But what we'll do is grab one of these, put it behind it, and when you click downwards, the whole thing lights up. So how much better does that look from the front? And it provides just as much light as a torch. So like in Minecraft, what torches will do is stop mobs spawning, and redstone lamps do it just as well. So that's definitely a good addition. But we could possibly make them taller as well. So if we put one more fence on top of that fence, so you just right click on the top part, and then to get on top of fences, so I wouldn't be able to reach this up here. It would be really hard to try and click in place. So you just find things you've already built, come around them, and you can walk on top of fence. You can't jump over fences, but if you're the same level as a fence, you can just walk on top of it. So we'll walk up and we'll place that there, and then put the torch on it again, and have a look at that. So what do you guys think looks better? Do you think the one on the left, which is the short one, or the one on the right, which is the tall one? So which one should I go with? Do you guys just reckon the short one? Or the tall one? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to wait to get some comments and I'll leave them for now. For now, I think I'll make them both the short one. So I think that's a bit easier to access. There we go. Ta-da! And what else we want to do? The front. I think we'll put some torches out. And I'll just put them either side of the door there. So that'll provide plenty of light for everyone around. And one other thing which is also in this redstone section is these pressure plates. So we definitely could do with some pressure plates to put on the floor to open our doors. So we'll just use some wooden ones for now. I'll just swap that upstairs. And if you put the wooden ones just in front of the door here, and when you step on them, both doors will open. Or you can just step on one side for just one door to open. And you need to be aware, when there's a door, when you place the door, if you want to place it so that it's back on the back of the block, you just go from this direction and right click the back part of the block. So I'll show you what I mean. We'll just use a normal door. If you want a door here, you just right click on the front bit of the block here and it'll put it there. Whereas if you right click, if you come from the other side and go there, it'll be on the back of this block. So you need to decide where you want to put them, because pressure plates, you'll find I can put one in front of that door because it's in this other block, not this block. But if I want to put a pressure plate here, I can't, because this door is actually already on this block. So you need to put it on that side and one in front of it. And it'll still set it off. So it doesn't matter too much where you decide to place your door. It's just how you want it to look. So like I could get rid of the doors and I could place them in a bit if I thought they looked better. So I could place them indented into the wall. But for my purposes, I think our house looks better with them on the outside. So I think we'll leave them like that for now. Then we'll work out what we have to do next. So, and I think that would be the windows. So I definitely think we want to open up our inventory again. And decide if we want to use glass panes or not. So, what we could do is we could use some white stained glass. And the difference between, like, you can use normal glass, which is using just the sand in a furnace, which will make you some glass. And then you use a crafting table and put it in a thing of 6, like this. I just need to find a crafting table. That's going to be the little... Or I can just go to this and type it in. Okay, so there's a crafting table. So if we want to create glass panes, we take our glass, I'll just use stone bricks for now, and you put them in a... Okay, I can't... I'll just use all the stuff I have. You put them in a pattern of this shape. And this 6 around here will make you 6 panes of glass from just normal glass. So, and they definitely look a lot better than having a big, like a full block of glass will be like this in the window. What we want is ones that are half that size. See, so they're indented into the window. So like you can climb up on the windowsill and everything. And from the outside, they look quite a bit better. But for this one, because of the new patch, if you have the old texture pack, just leave this as normal glass, because you won't have stained glass, which is things you make in the new, the updated Minecraft that came out. With those, you just have glass, and you put it with a dye of whatever color you want the glass to be. So if it's white glass, you just put it with some bone meal, which you get from killing mobs, and then it'll make bone meal, and you mix it with your glass to make it white. And this glass looks quite a bit better, I think, because it's clear, it's got just the lines through it to show that it's glass, and it looks a bit less impeding than this this glass here. Impeding basically means it's getting in the way, it's destroying the beauty of that area. So I think that looks quite good, doesn't it? So we can just get up on the windowsill here and put the rest of this glass in. And I think the white stained glass looks the best. There's all other colours, there's heaps of them. There's like, we could do black or anything. But I think just for a nice subtle house, I think definitely the white looks pretty good. And look, we've got a sunset out the window too. So we'll have to watch that come up as well. Yeah, that's gonna take a little while. Don't think we have time to wait for that. And we've got a friendly duck as well. We got a Mr. Chicken. And I forgot to mention, but thanks for demonstrating, Mr. Chicken. With these pressure plates, wooden ones like these, mobs and other enemies, or, you know, cheeky chickens, will be able to step on these and activate the doors to try and get in your house. So you definitely don't want to have pressure plates here if you're on survival mode, because mobs will come in and interrupt you while you're trying to sleep. So we'll chase the chicken away for now. Goodbye! Goodbye. Or we could put you in a hole. There we go. You're going to be our pet chicken, and you're going to stay in this hole. Look, I'll even block it off so you can't get out. There we go. We've got a pet chicken in a chicken tank. Here, there we go. Pet chicken, not pet chicken. Pet chicken, not pet chicken. Pet chicken, no. KFC. Doesn't look like he's hungry. I'll just leave him there, and we'll probably forget him and see him in about 10 episodes and wonder what just happened. What happened there, how a duck managed to make himself a little house. But yeah, so I think now those windows are done. So that's probably it for this episode. For the next one, I'll definitely start filling in the outside and doing the rest of the walls around the outside. So tune in next, guys. Adios.